Hello, or welcome to Xella View. I'm Sylvia, and I'm a late diagnosed autistic woman. And today I wanted to talk about autism and schooling. Um, I was in a normal school for all of my childhood, and during those years I was bullied a lot. Um, and my mom, I was very naive too. My mother used to tell me that there were boys fighting over me to protect me from other bullies, but I didn't notice that. I just noticed that I didn't have many friends, or I mainly had acquaintances. At least that's how I see it now. And but I still remember being bullied. I remember making lists of what people called me. And when I was 12, I got pulled out of school and I went to live in what I called a home for children with special needs. Technically, it was a psychiatric facility, and they took over my schooling. And after a year there, they thought I had progressed, but they had me go to a normal school in the neighborhood there, and the bullying started again. And that time I did notice, but it could have been worse. And there was someone whose name was so weird that they got bullied because of that. So, but I got good grades, as one would expect. I was a nerd. And when after the year was over, I was discharged from the home for children with special disabilities and got sent to a normal school, which was higher grades than that I was used to. I don't exactly know how to explain the system in Holland, in the Netherlands at that time, other than I was at the MAVO level and I was going to the HAVO, which is a bit higher. But that summer I needed to learn, like for French, I needed to learn we just started on a third verb, and where I got to, I had 6 weeks to learn the other 11. No wonder I started the school year with a 1 in French. But when I got into the HAVO, the bullying was less because I had learned to artfully maneuver my way through school by sitting with the cool guys, um, the popular guys, and I wasn't part of the group, but I was accept, uh, tolerated by the group, as it were. Um, they did include me in some things, but not all, and that suited me best. But I think they part of that was they there were other people that started to get bullied, and there was peer pressure for me to bully too, and I didn't want to do that. So my mom, when I told that to my mom, she spoke to the school, and they got an anti-bullying campaign. And it's weird, like in the 4th class of the HAVO, I went from 3 to 4 HAVO with a 4 and 2 5s, and in the 4 HAVO I was held back with 3 5s. The reason for that is because in 3 HAVO I had math and physics, and by a female teacher, and she got pregnant early on in the year, so she went on maternity leave, and she got her replacement was a guy that didn't know how to explain things. Although I did get my single passing grade for physics under him that year, but after 3 months or something, he got sacked because no one liked his teaching style. So we got a new one. The new one lasted for most of the rest of the year, but at the end of the year, I got the original teacher back. No wonder that I didn't pass. And the other grade that I missed was, I think, those two were bad, and French. So I dropped French and physics, but I kept math, but I kept math A, which is the less difficult one of the two. But I felt that in the 4th grade. But and after that, I was after the HAVO, I went to the Atheneum, VWO. I was the only one. Now that's not possible anymore, but back then it was. I was the only one that did that year, that had a caveat to it. I had to pass the grade to advance. Otherwise, I had to leave school. But I passed the school. But when I was there, my teacher also told me that he wanted me to watch out for that I didn't walk too much on my toes. As in, he didn't want me to get a burnout, which I've already said in a previous video that I did get a burnout. So I won't talk about that right now. But it's like, shall I put it? Every day in high school, I had like a headache. And that was from being in a social situation when I had trouble with the social situation. And that's looking back, that's how my schooling shaped me. And one more thing about my academic career is it did get me into teaching and science communication. And that in itself is something what I do now. I think it's also partially what led me to this vlog. Just because I know how to communicate what I want to communicate, it may not get through right now. Just like I don't know what I like at a certain point in the future. But I can, like when I first met BTS, I didn't know. I thought I didn't like their music, but I said they were too young. Now I like them and I like the music. What is too young? Too young means it needs time to ripen. The music wasn't for me. And so it is with teaching, in this case. Now I'm in a situation where I get to teach. And it's like I was at the school I work, it was, they had a convention of sorts, Love to Innovate. And it was very noisy. And I had to take a step back just because I got overwhelmed, not so much with the noise as with things to do. I pulled back, literally, like she wanted me to do one of the people that we work with there, one of the other teachers, wanted me to do something, and it was like this and this and then this and then this, and I was like, nope, not gonna happen today. And it's a skill I've learned that I need to give people notice of my boundaries. And I feel like I finally learned that in a reasonably timely manner. I'm not there yet, because I still feel like I'm quite at the top of my abilities right now. But I hope that goes away soonish. So that's all for now. So please like, subscribe and ring the notification bell.